opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Miami Redhawks offense will come out first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got. I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
He'll return it from the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
And it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option, the pitch. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be brought down. Guys, let's talk about the Redhawks. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Hawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
He's in open space downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hester. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Touchdown, Florida State! Great job by the back on the option.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Red Hawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. The Red Hawks will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down and run. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's loose. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time at Florida State. Offensive line play wasn't good enough. You got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Touchdown Seminoles! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, no! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Owens. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Redhawks line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quick completion on the out route. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll toss it. On the move is the 30. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. He's now up to 77 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. Looking for the score! And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're looking to throw on second and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Red Hawks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to run for it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Hawks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Red Hawks decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's high. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Come on, set. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's high. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's high. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
And the Redhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Noles can really attack on this second and short. Using his feet. Inside the 35. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Touchdown, Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
On again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Give to the running back. Very little running plenty, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Red Hawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Steps away. He's going to take off. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Still running at the 35. Touchdown, Knowles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
The give to the single back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept him bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Barnes. Fakes to grab. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy up.
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Red Hawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the option. Now the toss. There he goes. Got the first down and more. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Noles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, or really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They get
Touchdown, Seminoles! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Redhawks send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Redhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. We are not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snagged in the middle. It's high. Still running at the 40. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him.
Found the seam on the left. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.